All right, everybody. Hi, it's David Kramer, the Critical Thinking Christian, and today I want to talk about slavery in the Bible. You have, and immediately when I start, then you got some jackass deciding to drive the fuck around. I tell you, you wonder sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I've heard quite a bit on this topic from both sides, from Christians who are trying to make slavery out to be indentured servitude for all the people that were held as slaves or taken as slaves in ancient Israel. And I also heard of Christians that, get it right, where they say, yes, there was an indentured servitude, and then there was just outright slavery, where you took someone and you owned them for the rest of their life, natural life. And those are the people that are right. Okay. The problem is, why would this God allow this to happen? Okay. And my belief is that it wasn't a God allowing anything to happen. It was just men doing what they wanted to do. Okay. Like the Bible. The Bible's written by men, and it's used as a control mechanism. Religion is just another form of government. It's another form of controlling people. That's it. And this topic of slavery, is just something I want to touch on today and talk about. I'm going to start here in Leviticus. There's Leviticus 25:44 to 46. Okay. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are around about you. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Okay? There was a slave market, like in the South. Okay? In the South, they used these passages. Okay? They read the Bible and they said, well, then it's good. I can buy these people that are of another nation, say the black people, and I can use them as slaves to pick my cotton and do my work around my plantation. Okay, and they had a slave market where they put you up there on the block, and people bid for you, and that's the same thing here. I've heard where it's like, no, they didn't have that. It's really annoying when you have Christians out there that'll be so disingenuous and such mental gymnastics to try to make their Bible and their God some great thing. He wouldn't do that. Yeah, he would. The people did it. But anyway, 45. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor. Okay, with rigor, meaning, as in the South, these bondmen and bondmaids, these people that were made slaves out of other lands, even the ones that were there among them, okay, they would be there at their home or wherever they are, and all of a sudden, here come a bunch of Israelites, take them to a slave market and sell them. That's just complete fucking bullshit. Okay? And rigor. In other words, beating them. Treating them, because they were shit compared to the Israelite. Okay? Let's see. Let's go to Exodus. Load. I tell you, this computer. Okay. Exodus 21. Now these are the judgments of which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years shall he serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. Now the 7th year was always called the year of Jubilee. Yeah, yay, I'm free. Unlike the poor foreigner that you bought forever, who's never going to be free until that person dies. Okay, if he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife, and she has borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be the master's, and he shall go out by himself. I mean, really? Now, here's the thing. You're giving him a wife. Now, say these two people, it wasn't a situation where we're going to read eventually where you go out and you just take some woman when you're at war and go, oh, you'll be my wife. Say they cared about each other. Well, that there's wrong. You have a wife and kids? No, 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 no. I gave you that wife and you had them kids, so they're mine. I mean, really? Do you think that master would like to be a friggin' slave where he's used and abused and here, I'll give you a wife. Okay, well, today, years later, you can go free. Okay, then me and my wife and go, no, 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 they were given to you by me. You remember how you were when you were a master. There you go, buddy. Ta-ta. I mean, what a bunch of shit. This is not a spiritual book. It's a book written by men to control men. Okay? So that's it. You don't get that to stay with your wife and children. Okay? Okay, let's see. 8 and 9. Okay, 7 here. If a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the men servant do. If she pleases not her master, who hath betrothed her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed to sell her unto a strange nation. He shall have no power, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. And if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. So she's essentially made into a wife. The women in ancient Israel didn't have really any rights. They were just whatever the hell the guy decided. I'm going to sell you to this guy, and as a wife. Okay, and if she please not her master, does she want to be married to this asswipe? Probably not. So she's not going to please her master. She's probably going to, if he's having sex with her, she's just going to lay there and just be like, I'm not here. I don't want to be here in what I want. Well, you don't please me. Okay? And then, if she don't please him, she can be sold unto a strange nation. In other words, she'll be sold as a slave to another nation. And it says, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her. It's weird. I mean, yeah, you dealt deceitfully. You got that guy to sell the daughter because that guy probably owed money and he didn't have any to pay you, so the daughter was a payment. I mean, come on now. I wouldn't want to be sold by, say my father owes somebody and he owes the money. So he sells me to that person. I don't want that. This here is I think Christians, that's why I call this channel Critical Thinking Christian, because as a Christian, I never critically thought about this shit. Once I deconverted, after I started looking into this shit, as a Christian and critically thinking about it, I realized it's just a bunch of shit. Okay? So, and if you're a Christian watching this and you're still sitting there going, I don't know, that ain't what it means, you're a liar. Okay? And doesn't it say somewhere in, I think it's John, 1 John or something like that, 2 John, where if you lie, the truth is not in you, you're of the devil? Okay. So this here is just complete, you're a stranger. You come from another country. Say you come from, I don't know, say you're a Hittite, and you're down there in Israel, and you're living there, and everything's okay, and then boom, you become a slave. Your wife is taken to another master, where probably raped. It is total crap. Now Deuteronomy here, this is about these guys go to war. Okay. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Really? You're going to have a bald woman without any, without normal fingernails, feminine fingernails? And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, have sex with her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will, and thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make a merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. In other words, she don't want this to happen, so you rape her. She's got to go through all this rigmarole of, mourning, which, yeah. Okay, maybe her mother and father are dead. Maybe they're not. Maybe she had a husband or say a boyfriend or whatever, and he's dead. Or maybe he was taken as a slave somewhere else. And there you are, come walking up with a big smile. I like you. Come on, you're going to be my wife. God, really? Fuck you, asshole. I don't want to be your wife. But nope, she has no say in the matter. Okay? Consent is a beautiful thing. May I? Would you allow me to? Can I? Yes, no. There you go. You got freedom. That's freedom. This here is just shitting all over these people. These women don't have any freedom. Okay? Indentured servitude. Now, I don't even know. Indentured servitude. Yeah, they didn't hurt their fellow man, but these are just, you can go now. You can go back to your people and to your land, which was devastated, where a lot of people are gone. Your whole family, like I said, your whole family might be gone. Any Christian that does not, and there are a lot of Christians out there that will defend their view of that this here wasn't real slavery, like in the South. When it was. If you were not an Israelite, you were a piece of shit. If you were an Israelite, you're the chosen people. You remember that. You're up here. Okay? Because this fucking God says you're up here. No God said anything. This is man making his own rules and using a God and a religion to control the masses. That's all it is, as I said. So, that's all I have today. Let me know what you think. It's obvious, so it shouldn't be something. I don't think there should be any arguments on shit this obvious. Okay? So, that's all I really have for today. And until next time, I am David Kramer, and this is I am the Critical Thinking Christian.